If you want to see how we got that white wheel to go to this using Rustoleum's metallic and Rustoleum's crystal clear enamel, then sit tight because I got a video for you. We're going to be painting the wheels with Rustoleum's gunmetal gray metallic flake. Alright, so I'm going to show you how much the can costs. $4.96 a can for the clear. Now this isn't like the 2K clear where it's a two-part system, but everyone's been wanting me to do a video on shooting this clear or the 2X clear, which I prefer this if I'm going to shoot these kinds of clear. So I'm going to shoot this over it and show you how it looks. So first off, we're going to take the wheels off. Now that we got the wheels off, we'll get to prepping them. Alright, since I've painted these wheels in the past, a couple months ago, something like that, I can just basically scuff this up and it's good to go because we prepped these all the way down to bare metal. I'll be using 180 grit for this. We will be wax and grease removing it prior to sanding and after sanding and wiping it with a clean shop rag. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this while Casey gets started on the other ones. If you have wheel weights like these, you could take them off, but you'll probably have to get your wheel rebalanced. I personally don't care. I'm just going to paint over it. If it's a really big deal and I get it rebalanced, I'll just scuff the inside of the wheel and reshoot one more time. No big deal. But just a heads up, if you take the wheel weights off, you will have to get it rebalanced. Now that we have it to this point, I'm going to go rinse it outside under some soapy water and dry it off, and when it comes back in, it'll be ready to be scuffed and primed. But preparation is key with these if you want the paint to last. Alright, the backside's prepped and wiped it down with wax and tar remover. Now we just do the front, and then we can put some primer on her. Alright, now I'm going to wipe it down again, and this one will be ready for primer. Alright, now I'm going to take a brand new tack cloth, and I'm going to wipe it down. Typically at this point, you want to tape the tire off. I've done this enough times to know that if I get overspray, I can wipe it off with brake clean and a rag. So I'm not worried about it on this side, but on the other side, we will have all of the tire masked off. I'm going to go ahead and shake this can up, and we'll prime this side, and then we'll do the other side. Make sure to wear a respirator. Make sure to wear a respirator and safety glasses. Alright, now that we've primed the inside, we'll lay it down and start on the front. Typically I use note cards all the way around here, but since I don't have any note cards, I do have some envelopes. We're going to use these. And I'm just going to put it all the way around, and it'll protect the tire from getting overspray on it. Alright, now that I built the wall between the rim and the tire, I'm going to go ahead and use the tack cloth and wipe it down one last time. Make sure I got all debris off. Alright, now that that's tack cloth down, I'm going to go ahead and put a coat of primer on this side. Alright, I warmed the can up so I can get the best results out of it. So we're going to go ahead and start laying the coats on extremely light. You don't want to go heavy because it is a metallic, so it has a tendency to run. Okay, we're going to let that dry for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to hit it one more time. I'm trying to get as much on the inside of the wheel as I can. I'm going to have to flip it over to officially get all that. But 5 more minutes, and I'll do another coat. Most people like to tack cloth these between coats, but since it's still tacky, it's not a very good idea. It'll just smear the paint, and you can't wait a long period of time between coats or it'll wrinkle up, and I have no idea why, it just does. So that's why I wait 5 to 10 minutes at most. But now it's been drying, I'm going to go ahead and hit another coat, and then we'll flip it over, and then we get to do the clear. While this is still a little bit wet, I'm going to go ahead and remove these note cards and turn it on its side to spray the inside. Alright, now that this is done, I went a little bit thicker on the inside because I didn't want to do 2 coats on the inside. This will be seen very little, but it looks good. Now we're going to let it dry for about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to hit it with the clear. And the reason I hit it while it's still wet with the clear is because it actually works better that way. In my experience, it's not a one-size-fits-all method. So you're going to have to make it your own and try it and experiment on little things. But this is just what works for me. Alright, so it's been drying for about 5 minutes. I've shaken and warmed up the clear. Now, beware, because this clear is not as good as 2K clear. It may look shiny and last a while, but it isn't a 2-part system. It is a 1-part system. So just be cautious when using this. Make sure that the panel is still wet, or whatever you're painting is still a little tacky, because if not, it'll wrinkle like crazy. Alright, that's the first coat. I laid it on a little bit thick, but not too thick. Definitely has some pretty good shine to it, but it's no 2K clear, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to wait 5 minutes and let it dry. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. Still has a pretty nice shine to it, so we're going to lay on the second coat. Alright, second coat is done. I'm going to shoot a little on the inside of the wheel, and this wheel will be finished. Well, there's the before and after difference. Huge difference. It's been dry for about 10 minutes. And the clear works pretty decent. I mean, it's not the best clear in the world, but it will protect it a little bit. I just recommend you do the 2K clear through Spray Max. It's way better clear, but this is working. So as long as the paint isn't fully cured, it shouldn't wrinkle up. That's why I wait about 5 to 10 minutes between the color coat and the clear coat. It has 2 layers of clear on it, and we'll be putting it back on the car here in a couple minutes. But I have to finish this wheel up. It did only use 1 can to do both of these wheels. It used the entire can down to the very last bit of the inside, and it barely used any clear to do this out of that tall can I had. So that should give you a good reference on how many cans you should get. I would go with 3 cans just to be safe, but that's totally up to you. And this is how much it costs per can. So now we're going to get to the other side and get the other wheels off. And once all 4 wheels are done, we'll get the overspray off, and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, now to get the overspray off of the tire, get yourself some cheap brake cleans, like $2 at Walmart. Spray it on the tip of a rag, and very carefully just scrub it right off. And that's basically how easy it is to get the overspray off if you got any on there. Repeat that process 3 more times, you'll have all 4 wheels done. Also, some people say that putting paint right here will affect whenever you bolt it to your car, but with spray can paint, it's such a minute amount, it's not going to affect anything. I've worked at multiple tire shops, and never once have I had an issue with that. Rust builds up here and puts a layer there by itself naturally, so if that were true, rust would be causing wheel problems. So, it's up to you whether you sand all this off, wipe it all off with acetone, it's whatever. But we'll put these back on the car. Well, there it is. Looks a lot better than it did. Has a pretty decent shine for being the cheaper clear coat, but I still prefer my 2K clear, but I am not complaining. This looks really good. Here's an up close so you can see how it looks up close. looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Has a decent shine for a cheaper clear coat. I still prefer my 2K clear over this, but I'm not complaining at all. Definitely let me know what you guys think. Which one did you prefer more, the white wheels or the gunmetal gray? And like I said in my other videos, if you want a shout out, any donation over $10 will get you a shout out. Just make sure to leave me your YouTube channel name or your name that you want me to shout out, and I'll get it done. The way I shoot won't work for everyone, so try to experiment and make it your own. Do it your way. Forget what anyone tells you, saying that you're not doing it right or whatever. I've been told I don't do it right, yet my results speak for themselves. So just do it how you think will work, and if it works for you, just keep doing it that way. I prefer laying them on thicker coats, but for the sake of everyone else, I put them thinner coats on the video. The other wheels I did do thicker though, and they are a bit shinier, so the choice is yours in the end. Just, if you mess up, let it dry, sand it down, do it again. You'll eventually get it right. So thanks for watching. Definitely like the video. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn the bell notifications on. And we'll have more videos coming soon, so definitely stay tuned. Thanks for watching.